part of the really interesting world of software is that you kind of get to the point where a lot of people feel, or like a lot of companies will ask you to be passionate about what you do, like
Oh,
at
fuck that. Yeah.
just the level of making it. Which, when hiring for a job, kind of ass, kind of super ass. But when actually doing stuff for yourself, has such absurd benefits.
Dude, companies are psychopaths. They are completely sociopathic, psychopathic. Like I know because I went to business school. I have an MBA. They're they don't have they don't have any loyalty to you as a human, especially not in America where there's less labor protection than in Europe. There's no loyalty from companies. So why should you be loyal to companies? Fuck companies. It's they're not, man. You know what fucks me up about like American corporate culture is startup culture. Is this whole we're family, we're like happy family team photos, team activities, dude. That's really creepy. That's a lock-in gimmick because if you get fired, you lose your whole social life. That means you can't negotiate salary because you have no negotiation power anymore. It's a reduction of negotiation power because you're too locked into the company through company culture being so good and stuff. Dude, companies are sociopaths and you should treat them like that. They pay you money, you do work for them. That's it. And it's, man, that in startups they really try to abuse that, I feel like. And it's very dodgy and dark because they don't nobody talks about that. They don't show that. It looks all positive, but it's not positive. It's kind of creepy. Company is not your family. Company, they pay you. That's it. Unless you're an owner, you get shares because it's a co-op. And yeah, right.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I don't know, it's such a gray line, because
Dude,
ideally, like,
it's so good marketing. Like, oh, we have
yeah,
like amazing skippy balls you can sit on, and whatever the fuck. We have ping pong tables, and I know it's that's 2006. There's more shit now. Yeah, good
yeah,
benefits are good. Healthcare, dental. Um, but yeah, they do try and lock you in, and you should be passionate about your own career trajectory, not passionate for the company. Who cares about the company? Like, I mean, yeah, you should do the things that are good in your job description, but um, I don't know. Yeah. I, I'm not a communist, but no,
oh
I'm not.
no,
But I do believe in co-op, in the concept of like that there should be some kind of like shared ownership and revenue share, profit share, or something. It's unfair that a capitalist owner, and I'm a capitalist for sure, but that a capitalist owner, capital owner, and a company owner um, takes all the reaps all the rewards. They should reap a lot of rewards because they did all the risk taking as entrepreneurs for sure. But once employees get into the picture, I believe it's fair that they reap also the rewards of the results of the company, not just salary. And I would be for a system where you can, get less salary, but you can get shares in the company or something. I mean, that's what startups do, right? That's kind of like equity, but you don't see that in normal jobs. Like you work at a supermarket, you don't really get uh, ownership of the supermarket. I don't know. I feel it should be more fair.
yeah, no. My brother is a game designer, and he works at a company that does profit sharing, so everybody gets
Cool.
a cut. So how successful the game is directly influences how much they get bonus wise.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, yeah, that's
It
nice.
gives them much more ownership over what they do. And I
Yeah,
think that,
and
like,
then it
yeah,
makes sense to say, okay, are you passionate about the company? Yeah, I'm passionate because if we're gonna make money, I'm gonna make money too.
right. I think the thing is, the question is always, how do they make you care? And that's the big thing. And some people will care on the mission. It's super ideal, right? But a lot of people that talk to me because they say, well, you're working on local business. I'm passionate about local business. I want to help you. And people offer to do stuff for free for me all the time because of that. But ideally, if I were to hire somebody, I would want someone who gives that much of a crap because I know I'm going to get way better work out of them because they're going to feel that
That makes
impact.
sense. but I mean, they don't have passion for your company. They have passion for the general industry.
Exactly. Right.
But
And
that's
so
fine.
yeah,
Like I have
yeah,
passion for remote work, so yeah, that's
yeah.
fine.
And so I think that's like the more ideal version of it,
Yeah,
where you want to
that's
care
yeah,
about the company only as
100%.
much as you care about the problem that they solve.
Yeah, and that means you can work for whatever Nomadlist, and then if you don't like it anymore, you can go not at the same site, but you can go to Airbnb because they're
Mm.
both kind of in the travel space, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So it's good for your career. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, dude, don't. Nobody should trust companies. Please, please put it in your head. Don't trust companies. They're not loyal
Yeah.
to you. Don't be loyal to them. And I'm a company owner, right? I say this. I hire people now, so I don't give a fuck about you. I just want my work to be done, and I think that's a very healthy relationship. I don't give a fuck about you. I pay you money. It sounds very European rude, but I mean it in a good way. Like it means that no, there's nothing hidden. It's a transaction of work for money. Um, that's it. So
Super interesting. Yeah. It's really crazy how this stuff falls through and the way that
yeah,
you see bigger companies like taking advantage of that culture. But I think there's a right way to do it, or at least a more ideal way to do it. But it's
yeah,
definitely harder. So I'm not
yeah.
surprised when anyone does it any particular way.
Someone in the chat, Astro Canyon Nut says it's actually a super weird tactic. Like if you immerse yourself in a family culture, you will feel weird calling out shitty behavior. You'll do more for less because you're afraid of disappointing the people on your team. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Your negotiation power goes down.
That you care differently. And in a
Company culture is kind of cringe. However, it's nice if you can have fun with your coworkers, for sure. Yeah, nobody says that. Nobody doesn't say that.
right.
I think it's bad if there's a requirement to care, but there's nothing wrong with caring. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Dude, I'm being, of course, a little bit exaggerating extreme, right? But
Yeah.
just to make my point. Um, Even if the company succeeds, if the company fails, the risk is only for the business owner. If you're working in the valley, if the business fails as a worker, you can just join another company. But the business owner, his whole life was a business. That's true. Yeah. But that's the man. But I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm happy to take the risk because that's my personality likes that. And I also like to reap the rewards. But then if you hire people, they should also reap the rewards. I feel like
Yeah.
the broader point of companies being psychopaths is 100% correct. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like, the
All
classic
right.
saying, HR is not your friend. Like that's the classic
Oh,
version
dude,
of that.
HR is evil. Like
Yeah.
you go to HR, they don't. No, you should go to an external party. You should sue them.
Always.
So always sue. No, I don't know.
Always sue. Always sue. Uh,
My friend got laid off from his job, and then he was talking to his friend, and the friend was like, "Dude, you should immediately sue." And I was like, "What? Like, why? Like, he was just normally laid off." This Europe. In Europe, you're immediately it's very pro labor, so that's kind of good.
right.
Also not good, but yeah.